The production of this show follows the Lorma College's health and safety protocols. Hosts not wearing masks are appropriately distanced, and all on-site crew have proper safety equipment on set. The Lorma Channel.
Ama na nga asi, madaydayaw tin santuan anagan mo. Agyaman kami unay, kadagiti parabor nga impaay mo. Nang nangruna ti biyagyan sa lunat mo. Iti daytoy alubong, adu ti sulisog, peggad, ken panubog, kas ti COVID-19 pandemya. Amabalin, amang yadayo kanyami, iti naindaklan a panagayat mo. Kat matinag kami iti basol, dawatan mi nga rod, ipamakawan mo. Kat dalusam ti puso ken panunot mi. Patibgaren ken salakniban na kami kadi o Diyos, tapno makaya mi asarangten, dagitoy a panagsagaba. Apo mi a Diyos, tulungam kadi dagiti mangida daulo, iti benneg, ti politika, tapno maaramid da ti umno, dagiti pagrebenganda. Ikararagan mi met ti pagadalan mi, Lorma Colleges. Tulungam kadi ang makapagparnuay, ted adupay kuma a Lormanians, nga agserbi as si pupuso, iti sangalubungan, kas pagayatan. Iparabor mo kumamet kadagiti ngatuen ken mangida daulo mi, ti salunat ken pigsa, tapno maitultuloy da kami nga ilungalong. Pakisagutan kanimat ti sirib, kinamanagayat iti trabaho, dagiti mangisursuro, ken agtrabaho iti institusyon mi. Sapay kuma, maipaganat gadda kadagiti agad-adal, dagiti laing ken talugading. Sirib, vision ken mission ti Lorma Colleges, ket agturpus ken agpaligidanto. Agbalindanto kuma apagwadan, amang idaulo iti benneg, di kinamanangi daulo, panangaywan iti salunat, teknolohiya, negosyo, ken talugading, anyaman a paset iti lubo. Kastamet ikararagan mi dagiti alumni mi iti anyaman at tarigagay, ken benneg ti panagserbi. Sagutam kan ida, iti nanaanay at pakinakem ken salunat, tapno lalo da ang makapagserbi, kabayatan, ti panangitandudo da itinagan ti Lorma Colleges. Papigsaan dagiti kapanunutan mi kas Lormanians, tapno maaramid mi ti takam mi, ken makatulong kami anan-anay iti padami a tao. Iti nakaparswaan, ken iti komunidad mi. Aramatan na kami iti lalo a panagbalbaliw ti sangalubungan, ken ti panangiwarakawag, iti panagayat, namnama, kapya ken ragsak. Awan sarday di panagyaman, ken panagdayaw mi ken kaapo, paraburam kanimat daytoy taripnong mi, pagbaligyan kuma. Dagitoy apo ti idawdawat, para iti tunggal Lormanian, Lorma Colleges, ken ti sangalubungan. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, peles ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilaghang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw na luwan at ipagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pa may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
To our distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and the school administration, to our parents and fellow graduates, a pleasant day to all and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Lorma Colleges for the school year 2020-2021. Yes, finally, the day we have all been waiting for has arrived. This is a day to thank the Lord for making this long-awaited dream a reality. All of us have been put to the test by this pandemic, holding us back from the vision we held for our lives. Though many obstacles have made our goals feel unattainable, they haven't kept us from reaching them. We lived with such uncertainty several months back, and still so at present. It felt like we were kept in a boot camp, living completely in the moment with no idea of what will happen next week, next month, or next year. Today is different though. For us, we are reaping the fruit of our achievements. What seemed impossible before has now become possible. What we have been longing for has finally been fulfilled, and the light of hope is slowly peeking through the gray clouds onto our paths. I would like to congratulate all of us for holding on, for not allowing fear and uncertainty to dissuade us, for deciding to endure through the hardships and staying in the course, steadying the ship and pursuing the journey, ignoring the pummeling waves of trials, in order to land on a new shore where a better future could be created. Despite this crisis, we all need to commit ourselves and continuously recommit ourselves to do even more. Thank you to our teachers, the support staff, and the school administration for the commitment and hard work they put in to ensure the delivery of quality instruction. Thank you to our parents and families for their unwavering support, financially and otherwise. We offer our success to you, and may we, God willing, pay you back in return tenfold. Again, it is my immense pleasure to welcome all of you to witness this year's graduation ceremony of Lorma Colleges. Congratulations to all of us.
Born and raised in La Union, Dr. Galera's propensity in education was greatly influenced by his parents, both retired public school teachers. His sister is a training officer at Sea and Sky College in La Union, and his brother is a Navy officer of the Philippine Navy. Dr. Galera is a certified public accountant by profession and holds a master's degree in business administration, major in finance, and a doctorate degree in philosophy. He is a product of the public school system, receiving academic honors and leadership awards. He was also a product of the prestigious CICM schools, St. Louis University and St. Louis College, completing his degrees with Latin honors. He is currently a law student at St. Louis University, Baguio City. Spanning a total of 15 years in government service, he was appointed by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte as Director 4 last February 23, 2021. He was previously the OIC, Office of the Director 4 of CHED Region 1 from August 2018 to February 22, 2021, and held other positions at CHED, such as Chief Education Program Specialist and Education Supervisor 2. Dr. Galera rose through the ranks. His vast experience in government service includes that from the Department of Budget and Management, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Pag-ibig Fund, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines. As one of the youngest regional directors of CHED, he envisions transforming the regional office to be a smart regional agency that blends human resources with technology and ultimately modernizes government service delivery. Dr. Galera was designated as OIC President of the Ilocos Sur Polytechnic State College from November 2019 to June 2020. During his term as OIC President of the state-run college, he successfully initiated its transition to the flexible learning system when the world is at a pandemic. He is currently designated as the OIC President of the North Luzon Philippine State College in Candon City, Ilocos Sur. Dr. Galera was also a graduate school professor at St. Louis College. He also taught at STA College and the Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. Last January 2020, he was one of the Philippine Higher Education System representatives in the World Education Forum in London, England. Dr. Galera is married to half-Chinese Jo Marie Disico Dumuk and was blessed with 2 boys. Ladies and gentlemen, Lormanians, help me in welcoming the Regional Director of the Commission on Higher Education Region 1, Dr. Rogelio T. Galera Jr.
the Board of Directors of Lorma Colleges, headed by our BOD Chairman, Dr. Rufino L. Macagba Jr., Dr. Caroline R. Macagba, President of Lorma Colleges, Dr. Pasita G. Apilado, Executive Director, other college directors and officials, academic deans, program heads, faculty members, proud parents, and graduates na imbag nga aldaw ken naragsak nga panagturpos class of 2021. Thank you to the academic community of Lorma Colleges for this wonderful opportunity to be with you today on your commencement exercises as your guest of honor and speaker. Life is full of uncertainties. We know this for sure. What we do not actually know is how these uncertainties would turn our lives around in an instant. Who would have expected that graduations could be done virtually, far from the usual occasion wherein we receive our diplomas on stage together with our parents? We take pictures to capture once-in-a-lifetime moments. We shake hands with school administrators and instructors, and exchange kisses and hugs with our friends and classmates. Who would have thought that we would fight a war waged by a disease that has taken lives of many and put the likes of you, health workers, in constant danger? Who would have thought that we will be losing many lives, our friends, colleagues, and even our family members? May we dedicate a minute of silence as a prayer and a sign of respect for those who laid to rest because of this pandemic, especially our health workers. Hospitals and healthcare centers are now filled to the brim, patients coming in faster than others could live. Scenes of cramped hallways and stadiums turned into makeshift hospitals. Health workers sit on floors in exhaustion. This is not exactly what you pictured in your mind 2 years ago. Perhaps all of you imagine yourself to be working in hospitals here and abroad, managing all your affairs with diligence and ease, perhaps with genuine smiles on your faces, unperturbed by a surge of patients with a deadly virus. Sorry if I started with bad news, but I believe that all bad beginnings have good endings. We should hold on to that hope that better days are coming, and this too will pass. Dear graduates, this is the first thing I wish to impart with you. Do not lose hope. Research says hopeful people are more likely to experience happiness, joy, courage, and empowerment in their lives. When we are hopeful, we are optimistic and believe positive things happen to us and the world. Psychologist Charles R. Sinder argued that having a hopeful attitude gives us a goal to work towards, and in turn, we create a determined plan to achieve that goal. Therefore, I urge all of you graduates of Lorma Colleges Health Sciences Department to hold your head high and look forward to a brighter future. Now that you've reached one goal, create another goal, not only for yourself, but for your country as well. Never lose sight of that goal, because sooner or later, you will achieve it. There was a time in my life when I was at the brim of giving up. At work, I am doing my best to be one of the excellent staff of the office I am working at. But leaders or bosses have their own way of handling the affairs of their office. I was one then who had been shouted at, maligned, and psychologically stressed by a boss. I personally call the professional catastrophe. When you are doing your best to be of service, you try to do an excellent job for the company, but there are forces within that damages your enthusiasm to work and setbacks that destroys your professionalism and potential. You are faced with a professional catastrophe. I was about to give up because of the pain and anguish that I experienced. But I believe that optimism is always an option. Option that is grounded on hard truth. That struggles are part of life. You only need to find the light that will lead you out of the darkness. And that will be the positive energy that carries you through as you continue your journey. As they say, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. Speaking of hope, I have been hooked lately to a Netflix TV series which teaches me hope in every way. I am referring to The Good Doctor. Allow me to share with you the gems of wisdom I learned from this series and from the comments made by Miss Mary Esasi about the show. First, medicine cures and human connection heals. The combination of both gives miracles. In the series, we can see and feel how the doctor care for their patients. They cautiously choose their words so as not to scare or embarrass their patients. They exchange stories with them, sit at the bedside, listen to people in pain, and work to heal them. A lot of Filipinos are afraid of hospitals, especially in this time of pandemic. Because of this fear, many would resort to self-medication, faith healing, or even consulting quack doctors. Some would even reject medical advice and follow suggestions from friends or from articles in the internet whose sources are unknown instead. Indeed, it is difficult to convince people to go to hospitals and trust in medical procedure. But not Mang Kanor, not anymore. Mang Kanor is a construction worker who was ill for about a week. He already tried all medicines available at the sari-sari stores and even drank water from boiled herbs, but his stomach pain still persisted. He was already emaciated when his wife and son dragged him to the hospital. It was found out that he had appendicitis and was operated one day after. Should he had stayed home for another day, he could have died of infection. So after his operation, the nurses regularly checked on him. They made him feel comfortable and assured him that he's going to be well attended to. His doctor even cracked jokes with him, and when he was about to be discharged, he thanked his doctor and the nurses as tears welled up in his eyes. I would make a visit again soon, but that time as a friend, he said with a grin. There are still many Mang Kanors still in the country who would rather nurse their own pain at home or would rather die than go to the hospital. There are still Mang Kanors who are doubtful about medical interventions, but with competence and due diligence in your work, you can win people's trust. And with your human connection, you can win their hearts. Doing your best in your field and respecting human lives are how you dignify your professions. Your dignified profession can do miracles. Second, diversity unifies. St. Bonaventure Hospital is a representation of cultural diversity. The doctors do not only have a diverse set of racial backgrounds, but they also have their own set of qualities that set them apart from the world. For example, Dr. Sean Murphy, who has autism and struggles with day-to-day human interactions. However, through his relationships with other doctors and patients, he learns how to grow and expand socially. Despite their differences, their goal of saving their patients' lives matters more. Their mission-oriented goal and respect for one another as professionals are their unifying factors. Their different social, economic, and racial experiences sometimes cause unprecedented disagreements and debates, but at the end of the day, never get in the way of their work. Working in an organization requires one to harmoniously work with others. Collaboration skills enable you to successfully work to a common goal with others. This means that You have to communicate clearly, actively, listen to others, take responsibility for mistakes, and respect the diversity of your colleagues. Successful collaboration requires a cooperative spirit and mutual respect. Employers typically seek employees that function effectively as part of a team and are willing to balance personal achievement with group goals. To achieve harmony, respect is the key. Respect your colleagues, their nationalities, culture, gender, religion, and personality. In this globalized world, it is very important that you possess cultural intelligence or cross-cultural skills, which means that you should be able to work in multicultural settings or diverse environment. As medical professionals, you need to work together within disciplines because of the immense diversity of human beings. You need to be humble and learn to listen. Set aside competition and condescension. Sharing knowledge and expertise is the way to find cure to rare diseases and give more effective and efficient patient care. We have seen that this time of pandemic. Third, we are not defined by the mistakes we make. Dr. Claire in The Good Doctor said, when something bad happens, we have to remember we're not defined by any one thing. There will be storms in the ocean. Life is not smooth sailing. Sooner or later, your boat will be shaken. If that time comes, you have to keep your mind open. Your boat may be shaken, but your spirit needs not to. Sail on, for life has to offer more. In the career world, we have what we call as growth mindset. Lifelong learning, continuous pursuit to excellence despite difficulties, and expanding our perspectives are all components of a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset is essential for success. Individuals who believe their talents can be developed through hard work, good strategies, input from others, and even failures have a growth mindset. They tend to achieve more than those with a more fixed mindset or those who believe their talents and are innate gifts. This is because they worry less about looking smart and they put more energy into learning. When entire companies embrace a growth mindset, their employees report feeling far more empowered and committed. They also receive far greater organizational support for collaboration and innovation. In contrast, people at primarily fixed mindset companies report more of only one thing: cheating and deception among employees, presumably to gain an advantage in their talent race. This is a result of the study conducted by American psychologist Carol Dweck. In the future, you will fall in love one way or another, but you rise every time you fall and get better with growth mindset. As American lawyer and civil servant Reshma Saujani said, make failure part of your narrative and celebrate your rejections. Whether you're speaking on a panel, having dinner with friends, or posting on social media, let it all hang out. You failed. Everyone fails. Sharing your failures will help us all stop fearing the F word and to start celebrating it. No one's real life looks the way it does on Instagram. Fourth, fight for what is right. In Season 1, Episode 10, Sacrifice, Dr. Brown had a situation with a male superior, making her feel sexually harassed and uncomfortable. Reporting sexual misconduct is a show of female strength and independence. This conveys a message to women to always stand their ground as long as they are on the right side. Dr. Lim also fought her way to the chief position. Once she felt disrespected by Dr. Claire, she said that she did not expect that another woman would treat her the way men treated her during her younger days as a surgeon. They frowned upon her skills and judge her competence based on her being Asian and a woman. But she proved them all wrong and became the best trauma surgeon at St. Bonaventure's Hospital. She said to Claire, "We're women, we're not white, and we're surgeons. Unicorns consider us a fabled species. We don't need the luxury of public insecurity." Back to the real world. On National Heroes Day, August 30, health workers from different hospitals in Metro Manila staged protest actions over unreleased benefits due to medical frontliners. In your work in the future, you may experience or witness discrimination, harassment, bullying, unfair labor practices, and other forms of abuse. Remember, silence means enabling the abuser. Speak up for yourself and for others when they can't. Do not let others make you feel inferior because of sex, race, or religion. Prove them that you are there as a professional, and you are being a woman or Asian does not determine whether or not you're a successful professional. Your competence and character do. Remember, we can only realize our full potential in a workplace where we feel safe, protected, and empowered. Lastly, there is faith in the healthcare system. The Good Doctor created a world in which the doctors see issues within their own system and work tirelessly to fix it. The series makes strides towards bridging the gap of mistrust between patients and doctors. Knowing that there really are doctors out there who care about their patients over their ability to pay or be insured gives us faith that someday soon it will change for the better. It's important to believe in the healthcare system despite its flaws because it allows us to make great changes. We have to understand not everyone blindly follows us or trusts it, especially in this time of pandemic where fake news allows also spread like wildfire. These trust issues are even more worse in public hospitals. Dr. John Albert Montoya, a pediatric cardiologist, said, "The harsh realities of public health system bore down heavily on me. Saving lives in a government hospital doesn't look like what we see in shows. So it's not exactly living the dream, but it's a service that I still believe is worthwhile and rewarding." With health workers like Dr. Montoya, we are assured that many health workers are true to their calling. Despite the challenges, they still find joy in providing selfless service, especially for the poor. My dear graduates, when you are already in practice, realities will continue to unfold as you witness and listen to stories of people who come in and out of the hospital. Remember this, the people you serve may be poor, but they can feel whether you are doing things for them out of necessity or out of genuine service. They can feel whether you are there just to cure and not to care. As you move into the world of work, please remember that the poor and the sick are humans who not only deserve your empathy, but also your care and respect. The Good Doctor is one of the top 10 series in Netflix, but you, our soon-to-be nurses, medical technologists, physical therapists, and doctors will be number one in the hearts of your patients because you are more than good. You are the hope where all good in the lives of patients come from. Always remember to give dignity to your profession, thrive in diversity, find lessons in your mistakes, fight for what is right, and bring back the faith in our healthcare system. By doing so, the messy pandemic story that unveils in our very eyes today will surely have a happy ending in the not-so-distant future. It will, we believe, because the protagonist heroes in the story are you? Borrowing the words of Dr. Mona Hannah Atisha, we need you in the dark places and in the quiet places. We need you where no one is listening and where others refuse to see. You have chosen yourselves on the front lines of some of the most important battlegrounds today, whether you know it or not. By taking up the profession of medicine and health, you have put yourselves on overwatch. You are now sentinels, the guardians, the avengers. Okay, maybe not the avengers, but almost as awesome. Your responsibility is as crucial and as enormous. It is far-reaching. It is as close to home as you can possibly get. This is the life that you have chosen. Yes, this is the life that you have chosen, the road you dare to take, the life who saves others' lives, the hope which makes us believe that better days are coming. Again, congratulations Batch 2021. Happy graduation day.
To our guest of honor and speaker, Dr. Rogelio Galera Jr., CHED Regional Director, to our dear President, Dr. Caroline Macagba, to our Executive Director for Academics, Dr. Pasita G. Apelado, our respective deans and heads, our dear parents, good morning. I, together with the graduating class of 2021 of Lorma Colleges, would like to address this petition to Dr. Caroline R. Macagba, our President, through Dr. Pasita G. Apelado, our Executive Director for Academics. Whereas, the candidates are the future, and Lorma Colleges as an educational institution played an important role, having properly prepared and guided the students through the years of learning, helping the students succeed in achieving their dreams and goals. Whereas, the candidates through Lorma Colleges have provided direction, giving instruction and education of sufficient quality and quantity, and have undergone the recourse and trials of educational training vital for our self-development and growth. And whereas, the candidates have formally finished and compiled with all the basic and advanced requirements set forth by Lorma Colleges and other agencies, branches, and instrumentalities of the government pertaining to our education, which gave the candidates the opportunity to complete graduation requirements intended to prepare us for our chosen career, gainful employment, and citizenship. And whereas, the candidates for graduation are more than equipped and possessed with necessary physical, moral, spiritual, and educational standards and instructions to meet educational career goals. And whereas, the students are now prepared to face life's challenges as matured citizens of our country and society and help the nation building. Whereas, the candidates have completed the academic requirements of their respective degrees as provided by Lorma Colleges, the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, and the Commission on Higher Education. Therefore, it be resolved that Lorma Colleges confer as our respective degrees that we, as graduates, perform our roles and duties to ourselves, our family, our society, and our country as useful and responsible citizens.
Dr. Pasita G. Apelado, our Executive Director for Academics, I have the honor to present to you 141 candidates for graduation of Class 2020-2021. 2 from Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. 1 from Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. 2 from Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. 1 from Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. 39 from Bachelor in Medical Laboratory Science. 55 from Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy. 10. From Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy. 30. From Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. I certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by Lorma Colleges and by the Commission on Higher Education. I therefore endorse for the acceptance that they be awarded with their diplomas and conferred with their respective degrees.
By the power vested on me as the Executive Director for Academics and the certification made by Ms. Erani Hasmin, our Registrar, that these 141 candidates for graduation have satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by Lorma Colleges and the Commission on Higher Education. I hereby confirm their graduation, and they may now receive their official transcript of records and diplomas and enjoy all the privileges appertaining thereto. Graduates, transfer your tassels from left to right. Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the graduates of the Lorma College's 49th Commencement Ceremony. Graduates from College of Computer Studies and Engineering. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. And then, Aprilline Joy Alberto, Bawang, La Union. Graduate of College of Business. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Major in Human Resource Management and Development. Agujar Tricia May Arquisal, Bacnotan, La Union. Graduates of College of Education and Sciences. Bachelor of Arts, major in Psychology. Habading Laika Corbilla, San Fernando City, La Union. Delmendo Jelis Kaizi Directo, Bacnotan, La Union. Graduates of College of Pharmacy. Abenojar Cristel Jane Castro, Nagilian, La Union. Gatchalian Benz Zarina Monses, San Fabian, Pangasinan. Graduates from the College of Radiologic Technology. Camania Janre de Ocares, Agoo, La Union. Caryaga Hildrex Vince Duculan, San Fernando City, La Union. Vida Joshua Rafael Arce, Quezon City, Manila. Espanto Rovi Luke Atmosfera, San Esteban, Ilocos Sur. Danaden Jairus James Balderas, San Juan, La Union. Murao Emmanuel Maganis, Bangar, La Union. Noveloso Benjan Louis Narito, Luna, La Union. Obianwo Gadswill Ifana, Anambra State, Nigeria. Ortiz Micael Christian De Castro, Baguio City, Benguet. Rabara Handro Jeff Martinez, Kawayan, Ilocos Sur. Ramos J.V. Bren Erese, Bawang, La Union. Rivera Ivan John Tubidan, San Fernando City, La Union. Samera Christian Joseph Delgado, Lemery, Batangas. Sumbad Leomar Andaya, Santa Cruz, Ilocos Sur. Velbis Felix Oblero, Balawan, La Union. Apias Diosamel Hart Gabel, Tabuk City, Kalinga. Calica Venus Mendoza, San Fernando City, La Union. Crispino Precious Angel Ann Pagaduan, Caba, La Union. De la Cruz Karen Abuan, San Juan, La Union. Erese Niza Joy Gonzalez, Bawang, La Union. Gerlan Joan May Dolinen, Luna, La Union. Godoy Jessa Paliso, San Fernando City, La Union. Yarenas Mary Grace Nieve, Bawang, La Union. Mariano Jamaica Esperanzate, Bacnotan, La Union. Makayan Lorraine Grace Rivera, San Fernando City, La Union. Sibangan Ariana Amor Elazar, San Fernando City, La Union. Tangalin Omega Gundran, Bawang, La Union. Velasco Beverly, Bawang, La Union. Villanueva Maria Cristel Yip, Tagudin, Ilocos Sur. Yadao Jeza Azcueta, Cabugao, Ilocos Sur. Graduates of College of Medical Laboratory Science, De Vera Jean Ray Alhambra, San Juan, La Union. Dulos Christian King Peralta, Aringay, La Union. Laguesma Mark Frederick Dasalia, Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. Mabanta John Kenneth Gatchalian, Aringay, La Union. Viernes Deo del Rosario, Tubo, Abra. Abdul Rahim Barakat Oluwa Damilola, Lagos State, Nigeria. Artates Shannon Grace Pablo, Bawang, La Union. Bayawa Rachel John Soriano, Bayumbong, Nueva Vizcaya. Bumatay Kate Danica Singyan, Luna, La Union. Caluza Romaine Ines Gel Flores, San Fernando City, La Union. Sendanya Shaila Celeste, Luna, La Union. Crisostomo Yvonne Carl Pudjaman, Cervantes, Ilocos Sur. Da Proza Claudette Rendon, Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. De Vera Maria Bernadette Nucasa, Balawan, La Union. Dines Shane D. Polok, San Juan, La Union. D. Maria Concepcion Galve, San Gabriel, La Union. D. Yaco Juan Donarbe, Agoo, La Union. Eduarde Jeremy Bale, Lidlida, Ilocos Sur. Joven Francesca Maria Alanes, San Fernando City, La Union. Lingayo Real Angeli Alvarez, Bawang, La Union. Lucanay Ameline Aquilio, Baguio City, Benguet. Lumbaya Angeline Faican, Baguio City, Benguet. Magdato Princess Ruth Lubiano, San Fernando City, La Union. Marquez Carmeline Ibay, Santol, La Union. Marzo Geraldine Flores, San Juan, La Union. Mercado Nadia Shanice Verceles, San Fernando City, La Union. Musuela Lauren Castillo, Bangar, La Union. Orpilia Janice Garnace, Candon City, Ilocos Sur. Padiwan Ariane Faith Mandronio, San Gabriel, La Union. Panelo Maricris Aspiliaga, Agoo, La Union. Inmeloye Oluwatosin Victoria, Ondo State, Nigeria. Ragudos Jillian May Lial, Sudipen, La Union. Ramos Finet Binabice, San Juan, La Union. Santos Precious Kate Zindi Monayao, Lamut, Ifugao. Sellers Vanessa Gano, Baguio City, Benguet. Chu Janet Ducusi, San Fernando City, La Union. Tuazon Jasmine Ayengan, Baguio City, Benguet. Ulpindo Tricia Ann Novencido, Bacnotan, La Union. Viluan Reza May Flores, San Fernando City, La Union. Graduates from College of Physical and Respiratory Therapy, Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy, Campos Roldan Jr. Ubando, Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija. Kasuga Bretney Hufana, Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. Estacio Luela Soloria, Rosario, La Union. Fernandez Christel Nicole de la Cruz, Balawan, La Union. Joselina Michelle Shane Benitez, Santa Lucia, Ilocos Sur. Peralta Erika Pacho, Santo Tomas, La Union. Peralta Maisian Milet, San Fernando City, La Union. Ponce Florcesa Buenafe, Bukay, Abra. Rirao Christine Claire Gamas, Salcedo, Ilocos Sur. Vicente Nikki Agpauli, Banayoyo, Ilocos Sur. Graduates from College of Physical and Respiratory Therapy. Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy. Al-Amodi Mohammed Said, Saudi Arabia. Al-Shautiri Saleh Abdul Rauf Saleh, Saudi Arabia. Ali Abdul Feta H, Saudi Arabia. Bayangan David Paul N, Aguinaldo, Ifugao. Carrion Robert Son H, Baguio City, Benguet. Cruz Matt Irvin E, Santiago, Ilocos Sur. Jakite Haitham A, Saudi Arabia. Farah Ahmed Ahmed A, Saudi Arabia. Gayman Adrian B, San Fernando City, La Union. Hamid Mahamat Adam Sogi, Saudi Arabia. Isa Khalid M, Saudi Arabia. Jaramillo Alan Ian E, San Fernando City, La Union. Carganilla Robert M, Bacnotan, La Union. Lal Muhammad Abdullah L, Abu Dhabi. Laron Ruben Jr. E, Agoo, La Union. Mari Gerald D, Florida Blanca, Pampanga. Mahmoud Adam Mohamed Ali Alfi, Nyala, Sudan. Mohammed Majid A., Saudi Arabia. Mohammed Noor Hussein, Saudi Arabia. Naji Saleh Abdul Rahman Saleh, Saudi Arabia. Ocampo Arvin Angelo F., San Fernando City, La Union. Omar Musa Ahmed Mansour, Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Valdez John Mark S., Bawang, La Union. Viray Mark Adrian G., Baguio City, Benguet. Abasola Maria Victoria N., Baguio City, Benguet. Acosta Micaela F., Bangar, La Union. Agnaya Shal A., Bauku, Mountain Province. Ancheta Christine Camille T., Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur. Arzabal Precious May G., Alilem, Ilocos Sur. Basingat Shahara M., Baguio City, Benguet. Bayachan Kate Chin G., Mayuyaw, Ifugao. Bumatay Desiree Nicole T., Bacnotan, La Union. Payatok Aries Yufe D., La Trinidad, Benguet. Chogap Charlene M., Baguio City, Benguet. Fabro Rosel, Santa Lucia, Ilocos Sur. Fernandez Justin Valerie G., Baguio City, Benguet. Haji Hassan Fatima Ahmed, Saudi Arabia. Hassan Asma'a Mohammed, Saudi Arabia. Hussein Muna I., Saudi Arabia. Laigo Jomara G., Bawang, La Union. Mohammed Ahmed Ismail Suwad, Saudi Arabia. Mohammed Iman Ahmed Mohammed, Saudi Arabia. Norey Salwa I., Saudi Arabia. Pangkas Vera May C., Kibungan, Benguet. Poblete, Bresdi, Biel, T. San Fernando City, La Union. Pogwe, Aico, C. Baguio City, Benguet. Ramos, Mafi, G. Pinukpok, Kalinga. Shaikh Feroz Amena H. Bawang, La Union. Tirso Cristina N. Baguio City, Benguet. Tuginay Alpha May D. Kaingan, Ifugao. Valmonte Plenaline K. T. Santo Tomas, La Union. Yasir Ayan A. Saudi Arabia. Yasmin Adam Ali Mohammed, Saudi Arabia. Yasake Leila A, Saudi Arabia. Zamora Louis Ann M, La Trinidad, Benguet.
In gratitude to you, my alma mater, I pledge my loyalty to you and your ideals, to perpetually uphold your standards and traditions, and to endeavor to serve my God, my country, and my fellow men, to my utmost ability, mindful that whatever destiny shall bring me, I shall have to live up to your highest and fullest expectations, that I will strive at all times to promote justice, love, and peace among all persons, that I will forever be loyal to the vision, mission, goals, and objectives of my beloved alma mater, the Lorma Colleges, for the glory and honor of God and country. So help me God.
Dear graduates, please raise your right hand and recite with me the pledge as your induction to the Lorma Colleges Alumni Association. I state your name, a member of the Lorma Colleges Alumni Association, do hereby solemnly pledge that I will preserve and defend the Constitution and bylaws of this association, to faithfully and conscientiously fulfill the duties and obligations of a member, thereby hold true its philosophy, objectives, and ideals, to remain a true and loyal Lormanians at all times, and to consecrate myself to the service of God and humanity. So help me God. Congratulations.